What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? It's your boy Big Low Country. Hope that everybody's doing great out there tonight. Hope everybody's doing good. For everyone out here who don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. Um, First of all, if you could make sure that you put a what in the world, Bo, in the comments for me. To let me know if you're watching the show after we went live. You know what the tradition is. I definitely got to show love to everybody who's showing love to me. So John Brooks, what in the world, Bo? He says, well, "What up, Big Low? I hope we have a good season. What in the world, Bo? Hey, I'm hoping the same thing, my brother. Hoping the same thing." Coach Ghost Peppers is up in here tonight. What's going on, Coach? What's going on with your fam? Nate Bill says, "What's up, Coach? I'm already. I see a Falcons versus Bills, and we destroyed the What in the come on, what in the world, Nate Bill?" Pax Paint says, "What in the world, Bo? What's going on, my family?" Joseph Thornton, let's get it, my brother. Let's get it. Darkness is in here. Darkness says, he says, "What in the world, Bo? Who that? To the only part of Falcons Nation Saints fans like to see. Rise up." Well, much love to you, my family. Much love to you. Um, Coach Millie Mills, William Amy, they all in here to chill out with us. Definitely, definitely. Wait a minute. The last airbender never broke again. What the world? Definitely, man. Definitely. That's right. We'll see Pope. You already know 912. What's going on, Jamal? Definitely. Mac Time Mike. So, let's go ahead and chop this thing up, man. A few things that we're getting out of OTAs. I'm hearing a lot of rumors. Unfortunately, we can't see it ourselves. Only thing we can do is just kind of, go off of the reports that we're hearing about. So, with that being said, first of all, I know a lot of people are talking about the offensive line. Um, the, you know, Apparently Drew Dahlman, Matt Hennessy, they're splitting first team reps at that center position. We also hearing rumors about they said that Desmond Ritter has mastered the playbook already. So that's a very, very interesting conversation that we're going to have. But it sounds like everything is going right on track, right along schedule for this off season, this off season workout program and everything. So we're definitely excited about that. Dre Murphy says, "What in the world? What's up, everybody? How everybody doing and feeling on this hot? Oh my goodness, hot hump day tonight, man, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, boys. It is a little bit muggy out there." Um, Granddad says, "Yo, yo, yo, Big Low Country, Coach Ronnie, home of the Big Low Conspiracy. Beloved, please hit the like, subscribe button. Much love to you, my family. Boomer the Falcon. What in the world? What in the world?" So basically, we're just going to talk about, what's transpired so far in training camp. Also, we're going to have, this kind of going to be a little Q&A session. So if y'all have any questions that y'all want to ask me, definitely present those questions to us. Now, first of all, the whole Drew Dahlman, Matt Hennessy situation. One thing that I like to do with players, I like to look to see how they're looking. Not just on the field. I'm just talking about just their physical appearance whenever they come back. After the off season, right? For example, I looked at Jalen Mayfield. Um, he looked thicker. He looked bigger. He looked more stout. I told y'all he was gonna put on a little bit more grown man weight, and it looks like he legitimately did. Also, another thing that we got to keep in mind, and I know this is this might sound weird to y'all, but his neck looked thicker. He just he looked like he'll be able to hold up blocks a little bit better in passing situations and running situations. Also, Drew Dahlman, he looked thicker. He looked thicker in the arms. He looked thicker in the shoulders and in the neck. This is without pads on. He just looked bigger this year, and that's something that you definitely need. Now, I got a feeling we're going to be running a little bit more power this year, which is definitely going to be a good thing if we're trying to be a running team. Unless you just have just the overall talent to run that zone blocking scheme and just the coach that's going to knock it out the park, sometimes you have to legitimately run those power schemes. Now, Jalen Mayfield, he came out today. They actually did an interview with him, and they said, they asked him what's changed and how's he feeling about the offseason. And we all know Jalen Mayfield. A lot of people, kind of criticize him because he had a tough season last year. But he actually called the elephant out in the room. He said, "Look, I came to play as a rookie in the most competitive league in this sport out of the position that I've never played before. He's always played tackle. They kicked him in the guard. I really think it was pretty good because he didn't throw the coaching staff under the bus or anything like that. He legitimately said, "Hey, this is the situation I was put in, and I need to make sure that I can resolve it. Make sure that I put myself in the best situation to be successful." Right? So, that's something that I really appreciate it. Granddaughter says, "Look at Big Low's polo." That is fresh, man. Well, I definitely appreciate it, my brother. Definitely appreciate it. But yeah, so we definitely got to remember that. We definitely got to remember that. Millie says, Don Ritter is a geek. Go ahead, Coach Roy. We actually finna get to that, man. Now, Falcon says, "What it do?" What it do? Like my Baltimore folks say. Yeah, I've been. That's actually ironic that you say that because me and Coach Ronan, we've been watching The Wire. Coach Ronan, she's seen it 20 years ago, and Coach Padre and Coach Ronan, she's been trying to tell me to watch it for years, and I just keep putting it off. And I've been watching it. I've really been enjoying it. So, what it do to you too? Coach Ronan said he looked thicker than a Snicker coach. King size. Granddad says, "Wait a minute, his neck look thicker." Pause. What? So look, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that thicker necks is a sign of masculinity. A lot of people don't realize that.
What about the absence of a neck?
Okay, Coach Ronan.
You have a big old head.
Okay.
Firmly on your shoulders, but no neck.
What are you talking about?
You.
You talking about me?
You.
I got a dick. Keep that hate out your heart, Coach Ronan. Jamal D says, "I sound like you finna call them big old tall glass of water, Coach." No, man, no. Them big old thick buckets of water. That's what they be. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, they come in and they look, they look thicker now. Like I'm not trying to, see y'all try to sexualize things. I ain't trying to say, it is a bad way. They just look more stout. Maybe I should say that. It look more stout. They look stouter now. I mean, it don't sound right. They look thicker. Necks look thicker. Arms look thicker. So, it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. But, Jalen Mayfield, he came out, he said that, "Hey, man, I wasn't really given, y'all got to give me the benefit of the doubt." And I completely agree with the young man. Like, you can't just go ahead and say, "Hey, he's a bust." And he was doing a completely new job last year. And, he came to the NFL, started the first game against one of the best defensive lines in the league, in the Philadelphia Eagles. So you have to deal with Fletcher Cox, Hargraves, and all those guys. That's tough. That's a tough assignment. Even though he understood the assignment, it was still a tough assignment. Cartier says, "Any update on the coaches meetup / tailgate for the season?" I know me and Coach Ronald, we're working on some things and try to see what we can do, but we'll definitely be, keeping you updated, Coach Cartier. We definitely will because, man, we definitely gotta show some love to y'all for all the support and everything. Jamal D said, "Buckets of water." Oh man, Coach Dre said, "Hello, Coach Ronnie. How you doing and feeling on this hot hump night tonight?" You know what I say, man. Wednesday after lunch is all downhill from there. It's all downhill from there. Jamal says, "I hope Mayfield has a good year. I ain't mad at his rookie year. I mean, and you know, I'm not mad at it either, Coach. You know, um, of course we would have wanted him to play better, but I mean, if we're completely honest with ourselves, and maybe I'm just saying this because this is a thing of the past. You know, the season's come and gone, the 2021 season, but look, I don't think we would have made a deep run. You know, so there was a good chance for him to learn, get some experience, be baptized by fire, if you will. So, I mean, we just gotta, you know, just kind of take it from there and hope that he progresses this season. Um, let's see here. Grandizer says, shouts out to everyone in the chat watching the stream around the world. Much respect. We thank you from the Big Low Country family. Definitely. We definitely do. Coach J said, Coach Roney, well, good. I'm so glad to hear that we're so far so good. Can't complain. Thank you so much for asking. And Millie Mill says, hey, Coach, um, do you think we got enough talent now to run a 46 style defense this year or something similar? I actually want to see all the linebackers out there at once. Now, you know, I was actually thinking about that. So, everybody, what Millie Mills is referring to, a 46 defense, um, is that it was originally called the Bear defense. Um, uh, well, it's the defense that the Bears used to run back in the 80s. Buddy Ryan. Basically, what it is four defensive linemen and six linebackers, right? And you know they crowd that box. You know, you put your fastest linebackers on the outside, and they play linebacker slash cornerback in a lot of cases. A lot of times they'll strike the match and come in from the side. The thing is that it brings pressure from everywhere. Um, Mills, I've actually thought about that. I don't know if it will work, especially with the day in the days NFL. And I just don't know if we have enough talent yet to run that 46 style defense. I mean, you have to have a legendary type of defense to do that. And I don't know if we got there yet, you know. But if we continue to stack talent like we used to, I could definitely see that being the case. And Traquan Smith, he came in and said, "Who that? Like what what in the world, Traquan?" Oh man. JT says, blessings, Big Low Country and Coach Roney from the Know You. Much love to you, my family. We hope that you're doing great. Hope that you're doing great. But yeah. I mean, so with that being said, I'm feeling good about what I'm hearing out of OTA so far. Arthur Smith, he says that, you know, the offense, um, the the offensive personnel, they're picking up on the terminology very well. Also, another thing that he said is that Desmond Ritter has mastered the playbook. So that's actually a pretty good thing. Now, I know a lot of people were saying, and they kind of wrote Desmond Ritter off, and they were saying, "Hey, you know, he's not going to be starting before week 6." And I mean that could very well be the truth because you know all of the promos that I'm seeing have Marcus Mariota, and it's like they're promoting him as the starting quarterback. Desmond Ritter, he's getting some shine, but I mean, one thing that we've learned, especially with the Julio Jones, situation, is in these promos where there's smoke, there's fire. So it's looking like they're pushing Marcus Mariota to be the guy. But like I said, don't be surprised if you don't see Desmond Ritter get a lot of playing time before week 6. You know, don't be surprised. I mean, the way that they're talking about him is very reminiscent of the same way Pete Carroll talked about Russell Wilson whenever he came in and took the job from Matt Flynn. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it could legitimately be a thing. Jamal D says, I hear Michael Walker looking good out there, coach. You know, I've been pushing Michael Walker ever since last year. You know, I told y'all that I think that's going to be your weak side linebacker. And I could definitely see that being the case. Alfonso McDaniel, he says, what in the world, Bo? What's going on, family? Hope that you're doing good tonight, my brother. Doctor says, Coach Lowe, is 00504 starting to warm your heart a little bit. I need to see it transfer to the field, Coach. I need to see it because you never know. He might be hitting us with that, with that okie doke. You never know about them New Orleans boys. They nah, man, we ain't got nothing but love for Terry, man. Ain't got nothing but love for Terry. Coach Dre says, Coach Low, aka Beloved, how about that catch by my boy, my dog, my man, Kyle freaking Pitts? He caught on AJ Terrell though. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a good catch. Now, granted, it was 7-on-7s now. 7-on-7s, and also, I ain't gonna lie to you. Whenever we did 7-on-7s, during our offseason workouts and everything, I've been telling you something, beloved. I used to tell my defensive guys, my defensive secondary, like, don't go all out. Like, you ain't finna get hurt out here running around in 90 degrees, chasing these wide receivers around. It's where you can get hurt. So I don't know if it's one of those cases where AJ Terrell was going all out, because I seen him. It looks like he pulled back. Now, if he wanted to, go ahead and get in that hip pocket of Kyle Pitts, I'm not saying that's what he would have done, but all I'm saying is it didn't look like it was 100. But I do tell you one thing, that was a great catch by your boy Kyle freaking Pitts. Dre says, my getting naked paid off for Kyle Pitts though, bro. you sure done got naked for Oh man, y'all are crazy. Yeah, man. It's just practice right now. It's just practice. William Amy says, when the pads come on, it's a different story though. I mean, hey, we gonna see. I mean, maybe Kyle Pitts is just that dominant. Maybe he just makes it look easy against guys like AJ Terrell. I'm hoping that my homeboy Dre right. Because if it is, I might take Kyle Pitts in the first round in my fantasy draft next year. I mean, if that's the case, if that's the case. But I might do it. I might do it. Think about it. He's the first tight end, the first rookie tight end to go for 1,000 yards, and with a team that didn't have any receivers. The only weapon was Cordero Patterson, Creekside Patterson. So, I mean, what's to say what happens when he has more weapons, a quarterback that can extend plays a little bit more. And let's be honest, watching them games last year, Kyle Pitts left like 200 yards on the field.
Yeah, there was a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, like he left like 200 yards on the field.
I don't see first round, though. I see first round.
I mean,
ask the coaches there.
Well, yeah, let me ask the coaching staff. What y'all tell me what y'all think. And it don't matter if you're a Falcons fan, Saints fan, or what. I mean, if you're playing fantasy football, would you take Kyle Pitts in the first round? If you would take Kyle Pitts in the first round, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like that's a little bit too high and the old coach is getting naked, put a 2 in the chat. I legitimately want to know what y'all think. But yeah, I mean, depending on how he's looking in the preseason and everything, Coach Roney, I might have to make that move. I got multiple first round picks, so. My team, I tanked last year.
Oh yeah, I remember you couldn't get a win.
I couldn't get a win. It was rough. Yeah. It was rough. So, we're gonna see. Let me see what everybody's saying. I mean, because my thing is, like, a lot of the guys who would have went in the first round last year, who went in the first round last year, they're not gonna go in the first round this year. Christian McCaffrey, he ain't going in the first round.
He might not get picked up until like 8th or something.
He don't get picked up for the end. But he ain't gonna go in the first round.
Okay.
I mean, Ezekiel Elliott, is he gonna go in the first round? Like, somebody came out and said that he's in the best shape of his life. That's what they said, but
They
be hyping people up. So it's like you never know. Coach Dre said, go ahead and do it, Coach, aka Beloved. Can't go wrong with Kyle freaking Pitts. He is such a super fan of Kyle Pitts. I had to get Coach Dre a Kyle Pitts jersey. Coach Dre said 1. He said he would do it. Coach Cartier says he would take him in the first round. Coach Roney says 2. Says she wouldn't do it. Jamal says I wouldn't take any tight end in the first. Now,
Well,
a lot of people took Travis Kelce
yeah, he gets taken in the
at the
first
end
a
of the
lot.
first, like the last couple
A
years.
lot.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Back in the day, they used to take the Chargers back too.
Antonio Gates
Antonio,
in the first?
yeah.
No.
I feel like they used to take him.
No, ain't nobody take. I didn't see nobody take Antonio Gates. Jamal D says 2. Um, William Amy, he says Cordero Patterson going to run the ball uh, down there. He's going to run the ball down their throat. That's what he said. Man, boy, to run it down their throat. I'm talking from all over the place. I'm talking like I'm from Louisiana. And I'm talking like I'm from Baltimore. You know. So look, if you like the if it look, what you need to do is hit that like button. If you're excited about mini camps or you're excited about OTAs and ready for the season to start, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family and hit that subscribe button. I promise you, I dance at your wedding one day if you did it for me. Lowski, Grandizer said they would not take Kyle Pitts in the first round. Alfonso McDaniel says he'll make that move. He said he'll trade it off. William Amy says he would not take Kyle Pitts in the first round. Jamal says always draft your running back first in fantasy, coach. What he said you take your running back first.
I don't know about that.
Hey, I mean
That depends on what the market looks like.
that's true. That's true. Red Swan said you can't take a tight end 1 in fantasy. Woo.
1?
He said you can't do it.
First round or number 1?
He just said tight end 1. Yeah, I guess it must mean first. Yeah.
You didn't do it now.
Ben Quavius, young boy, says that's a bold move, coach. That's a bold move. Man, I mean, look, it's one of those things. I mean, like I said, maybe I just have the freedom to do it because I know I got multiple first and second round picks. You know, I think I got another 4 too, but you know, that's neither here nor there, or here and there, however you want to look at it. You know, so we'll see how it goes. Now, somebody mentioned they said that Cordero Patterson, he's gonna run the ball down their throat. I'm gonna make a prediction for you. And I've been kind of keeping this to myself this whole season. And basically what that is that Quadre Allison is going to be the starting running back. He's going to have the most carries. So you heard it here first. Quadre Allison is going to have the most carries this season for the Atlanta Falcons. The way that he ended the season last year, he fits this scheme the best. Arthur Smith, I mean, let's be honest, him and Dean Pease, they don't really believe in starting rookies right out the gate like that. Tyler Algier, he might be a good move down the road, but I don't think he's going to be the starting running back. I don't think Cordero Patterson is going to be the starting running back. I think he's going to be used more as a gadget player, but I think Quadre Allison is going to have the most carries for this Atlanta Falcons team this season. And I'm just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. Let's see here. Jamal says the quality running backs be taken quick. You need quality to account for injury, in my opinion. Oh, I mean, I understand what you're saying, Jamal. Look,
Nah, I don't believe in that.
you know, I understand what you're saying. Like, if you got a guy, I mean, you know, for example, like look at Derrick Henry last year. Like he was like number 1 overall in most drafts, right? But it's one of those cases where those other guys. I mean, so who was it? So you had Derrick Henry, you had Christian McCaffrey, you know, taking in the top 2 or 3, and who were the other top guys? Last year it was kind of a toss up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they didn't have like the clear cut guys. It wasn't like Jamal Charles like 7 years ago. You know, it was a little bit of a toss up. Yeah, Alvin Kamara, he was up there.
And, the guy from Minnesota.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
Chubb,
Yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those things, man.
But you know what? A lot of times the backup running back is just as good as the starting running back.
Yeah, it's just a gamble.
Especially if you miss getting the starting running back, if you can take the backup, an injury or something sidetracking you, then you got to start right there that you got in the 6th round or something.
That's true. That's true. Because Tony Pollard got me some good points last year. You know, who that for life says, agree, coach. I'm a Saints fan, but I see CP playing that Taysom Hill role for y'all. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could definitely see that. I don't think he's going to be that guy that's just going to be um, that's just going to be running the ball 15, 20 times a game like he was last year. Last time, I think it was more out of necessity than out of, hey, we can't give him the ball or we can give someone else the ball. They called me Yeezy. What's going on, my brother? Hope that you're doing good. Tremel says something up with that QB room, coach. Felipe Franks is a tight end now. I guess we're trying to be like them Saints. We're trying to take a page out the Saints playbook. Now, the reason why they got Felipe Franks is because of his athletic ability. I knew that he wasn't going to be a good quarterback in the league. I don't know if y'all remember the legendary rant that we had after the draft 2 years ago. Whatever, I told y'all Felipe Franks. That's all I can say. Phil Franks. That's all I can say. And here once again, here we are. We've gotten multiple quarterbacks, and Phil Franks. Anytime he does see the field, it's either to go shake somebody's hand or it's to go play tight end or or wide receiver. So basically, for everybody who doesn't know, they moved them to tight end, and at the open practice, Coach Ebony, she said that she seen him playing wide receiver. So and she said he looked pretty smooth running his routes. Apparently, he's been working a lot with Kyle Pitts. Him and Kyle Pitts went to college together before he transferred to Arkansas. But I mean, it's one of those things. Maybe they could yeah. Oh, you like that? Yeah, he's a big old tall glass of water, 6'6". Go ahead, Coach Ronnie. Doctor says, ask Coach Ronnie if she thinks I could get Deshaun Watson to autograph one of those pictures she made of him last. Wow. Oh. Look, don't let Coach Ronnie get you slapped. Javal D says, I got a question, Coach. What wide receiver you see getting cut from the final roster? We signed a lot, just signed another one, and Amika haven't even had Cordero in practice yet. You know what? To be completely honest with you, I think that the reason why they signed all of these wide receivers is because it's one of those cases where they don't want to be in the same situation that they were in last year. Whenever you make a mistake and you move forward, you want to overcompensate, right? So they just flooded the roster with wide receivers. Man, I can see multiple wide receivers getting cut, to be honest with you. But I think Batson might. I don't think he's going to make the final roster. I feel like they picked him up as one of those cases where, like, hey, we knew this guy in Tennessee. And it was one of those cases where let's see if we could do him a favor and get him in front of people in the preseason. If he just rocks it out in the preseason, we'll think about keeping him. But I know that him and Damiere Byrd, they're the same, they're the same type of player, the quick, smaller, faster players. So I think they'll keep Damiere Byrd over him. He could be a good kick return guy. Also Hodge out of Cincinnati, I can see them letting him go as well. But I mean, all these other guys, the Alden Tates, I definitely think they're going to keep him. I think he's going to be a number 3 or number 4. Brian Edwards, I think he's going to be um, 1/2. Him and Drake London. They're going to be interchangeable 1/2 guys. And then moving forward, I think the everything will go from there. Now, Will Amy, he says, what about Frank Darby? I mean, the thing about Frank Darby is that he's a great athlete, but I don't think, in my opinion, I just don't think he has the ball skills. Like from what I seen his highlights in college, but I've also watched his overall tape in college, and he doesn't have ball skills like an NFL caliber wide receiver. Whenever he did get some time last year, it's like he lost the ball multiple times in the air. So I don't know. I mean, he has a great personality, very funny. He brings a lot of energy to the practice field. I see him being possibly a practice field guy. But in the meantime, I just don't see him being being that guy long term. Look, I do need y'all to let me know. And you can let me know one way. If you're excited about this wide receiver room moving forward. If you can't hit that like button, if you hadn't hit it yet, I would definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Red Swarm says Drake, Edwards, Tate, and OZ. Man, you can't beat that. That's a whole lot better wide receiver room than we had last year. Who that Dana? What's going on, my family? Hope that you're doing good. Definitely, definitely. Says frankly Felipe. Who that light says, Coach Low, take that shirt off. It's hurting my eyes. See, I know what you want to see. You just making an excuse time why this is shirt. Much love to you, who that for life. Much love to you, man. Oh man, like I said, this pretty much questioning Q&A tonight. Q&A. We just chilling out, chopping it up. So if y'all have any questions, make sure that you put it in the chat. Ghost Pepper says, question. Let's say if we draft Michael Parsons, do you think we would have had more of an impact here than Kyle Pitts? Now, I don't know if y'all remember this. 2 years ago, during the season, when Dan Quinn was still here, I was saying, hey guys, I think we should go for Michael Parsons. But that's a good question. I think last year, so Coach Ronan has this theory. And Coach Ronan continuously says, look, it might not have been the same that it was in Dallas because he really wanted to be in Dallas. Right? So I think he would have gave out the same type of production myself, because at the end of the day, he also really wanted to be in the NFL. So I don't know if he would have been in as good as a situation as he is in Dallas right now. So with that being said, I think that Kyle Pitts would have made more of an impact than Michael Parsons based on just the need, because we didn't have anyone to throw to. And, Kyle Pitts, he had a really, really good rookie season. I don't know if Michael Parsons would have had half the season that he would have had in Dallas, in Atlanta. Granddaughter says Frank Darby, last of the good wide receivers out of Arizona State, home of the Sun Devils. Devil worshippers. What? Hey, I got a cousin that go to Arizona State. Oh man. Yeah, that's right, Red Storm. He had a good defense around him. Yeah, good defense around him, man. So I mean, and he also, Dan Quinn, Dan Quinn's scheme fit him perfectly. So I mean, with that being said, I think that it would have been one of those cases where Michael Parsons wouldn't have been as impactful this season, last season, as Kyle Pitts was, just to be completely honest with you. I still think he would have been good, but man, Kyle Pitts, I mean, you see Coach Dre out there running around naked doing cartwheels. Like, he doing that for a reason. Kyle Pitts, he went off. I do want to know what y'all think, though. Do y'all think Kyle Pitts, or do you think Michael Parsons would have had more of an impact than Kyle Pitts did this past season? You make sure that you keep that hate out your heart now. Don't just say that it would have been Kyle Pitts because Kyle Pitts is a Falcon and Michael Parsons isn't. Do you feel like that would have been the case? If you feel like Kyle Pitts, well, if you feel like Michael Parsons would have had more of an impact than Kyle Pitts, put a 1 in the chat. Or you feel like that would not have been the case and Kyle Pitts would have had more of an impact than Michael Parsons, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all think. Here go Molly Mall. Talk about, did somebody just say naked? He just put a bunch of eyes. What in the world, Molly Mall? Oh, Lord have mercy. Cartier says, so we not gonna talk about Drake. We ball. Hey man, look, look, we can talk about pretty much whatever y'all want to talk about tonight. Like I said, this is Q&A. As far as Drake London, as far as he goes, so basically what I'm going to do is I want to look at the situation and see. I'm gonna try my hand at the you know how the Yahoo analysts do before the season. They say, oh yeah, Drake London, he's coming in and he's going to be playing with this guy, and with that Arthur Smith system, that run heavy system, I can project Drake London catching 55 catches for 912. You know how they be doing that every year? I'm gonna try that. I want to see how it translates and see how that works, because sometimes, yeah, because sometimes those boys, they be tripping. They be like, oh yeah, Derrick Henry, man, he's great. 3,000 yards. Like, wait, what? He's gonna get 3,000 yards. Oh man. Molly said naked is my middle name. Molly Naked Mall. That's what it is. Coach Rody, Big Quavious young boy, Red Swarm. They all says that Michael Parsons they don't think he would have made more of an impact than Kyle Pitts. Jamal D says, nah, without Kyle Pitts, we would have been pitiful on offense after Calvin really dipped out on us. I mean, it would have been tough. Coach Dre and Jamal, and also Cartier, they feel like it would have been one of those cases where, Kyle Pitts would have made more of an impact. Definitely. Red Swarm says Michael Parsons wouldn't have had Randy Gregory and Lawrence coming off the opposite end from him here in Atlanta, and that's true. That's true. That makes a huge difference. A lot of people forget that pass rushing is a team thing. It's all about filling gaps, who's getting double team, which side we're gonna go, and just kind of taking it from there, man. But it's gonna be interesting. Who that for life says, Sabo, me and my grandma are gonna be at the game when we beat y'all for the first. Wait a minute. So y'all ain't going to no game. he said, me and my grandma gonna be at the game when we beat y'all for the first game. But we gotta take it. Oh man, you already know my family. We're gonna be there live in full effect. We definitely gotta link up, my brother. We definitely gotta link up. Definitely. What I normally do is I normally email everybody that we meet up with at the game, and we set up a time, and we go ahead and start snapping away, my brother. Oh well, Amy says Calvin really scared of contact. That's why they call him Slide Ritter. We got Drake London. Can't really be out there doing the love slide. slide. Oh man, y'all crazy, boy. What's going on, Coach Jerry? Much love to you, my brother. Much love to you. Coach Jerry says I made 38 on Tuesday. What in the world, Bo? Well, definitely, man. Much love to you, my family. Definitely. Much love to you, Coach Jerry. Much love to you and yours. And we wish you a prosperous 39, my brother. Definitely, man. Granddaughter says 48 wonderful people watching, 24 likes. Please rise up the like button to help the algorithm for Coach Big Low Kuntry get over 30 likes. Much appreciated. Yes, man. Yes. So if you can, make sure that you hit that like button for me. You know, it'll help push us out in the YouTube algorithm. You know, if you can't do a country boy a favor, I ain't asking nothing from you. You know, I ain't asking for no money from you, nothing like that. I just need you to hit that like button for me. That's all. And make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. Whether you're a Falcons fan, Saints fan, Bills fan, or whatever, make sure that you like and share the channel. Definitely, definitely. Rest was that do that moon slide, big moon slide. What's the moon slide, Coach Ronnie? I ain't never heard that one. I heard of the Mississippi slide. Yeah, that's a new one. I'm gonna have to learn that moon slide. You know, just in case I go to somebody's wedding. They'd be like, hey coach, what's up with that moon slide? Oh man. Well, definitely, man. I'm glad that you're doing well, Coach Jerry. Definitely. Tyler Russell, what's going on, Coach? Hope that you and Coach Christine doing good out there. Ghost Pepper says Calvin Ridley, he be doing that Cupid shuffle. See, I know that one now. They say I'm a rapper, but I say no. Look, we laugh at it, but y'all know y'all doing that Cupid shuffle back in, when was that? 2001? Yeah, but it was like the it thing. Oh, okay, yeah, it was like the it thing. Jamal D says, question, Coach. Jamal D says, question, Coach. How Mike Davis run the ball out there in Boston? 2 yards. 2 yards. Get up. Hey, man, I could have busted out. Y'all boys crazy, boy. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Oh Mike, he don't really run like that. I don't know where we came up with that. He has a very tight, compact running style, but it just looked like he crunching. I guess because he's so big. I guess that's what it is. You know, it's kind of like what my coach said to me one time: big for nothing. Big for nothing. It's okay. He was like, man, from now on, call you Lo Ciento. I'm like, Lo Ciento? I said, oh man, that sounds fancy. You know, I wasn't taking the Spanish classes. Then I looked it up. Lo Ciento was, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, so I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I got you, Coach. You're like, what's up, big Lo Ciento? Oh man. Y'all are crazy, boy. Y'all are crazy. Rich One says, Bo, you got me rolling on the floor. Oh, Mike Davis. That's him. 2 yards. Average 2.2 yards a carry. Man. During the offseason on Twitter, he was like, hey guys, I'm gonna be a lot better this season. I was like, I don't for who? I was thinking, I'm like, for who? Who you gonna be better for? His wife. Exactly. Man. Green Ranger, young boy. What in the world? Green Ranger. Yes. Joseph Thor said, man, that's that Mike Davis. Oh man. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Cartier says, Coach, do you like the 1 o'clock games? Or do we need more 4 o'clock games in prime time? I like the 1 o'clock games myself. You know, I go ahead and get it out of the way. I ain't gotta, because y'all ain't never been in the Big Low Kuntry house on game day. It's like it's like a battle. Like we're getting ready for battle. It's like you know how if you ever watch Game of Thrones, you know how it builds up to the battle. That's how it is in the Big Low Country
So
house.
explain like the different ones when we're staying at home or when we're going to the game. How it is.
Okay, so whenever we stay at home, it's like I go to bed early the night before. I get up. I normally like walk on the treadmill or like eat like a good breakfast or whatever, and then we'll go down to the stadium. And I'll be quiet most of the day.
So
But
you gotta go to the stadium. We got a park.
yeah, I gotta go
We're
to the
walking
stadium.
there. We usually talking to people,
Yeah,
getting stuff to
talk,
eat.
taking pictures.
Sometimes come early and go to the tailgate, but that means you gotta get up even
That
earlier.
means I gotta get up even earlier if I go to the tailgate. But I'm definitely gonna try to hit the tailgate more this season.
So then you have the game from like 1 to about 4.
Yeah,
It usually lasts 1 to 3:30.
nah, it'd be like 1 to 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah, because right before the second wave of games come in, that's when that game finished.
Yeah, that's true. So 1 to 4:30. Then you gotta walk back to the car, drive, sit in traffic. Everybody's trying to leave. Go get something to eat, and then go home. So by the time you get back home, it's usually like 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
Because it's just been a full day. So you've been gone. If you went to tailgate, you've been gone that morning since about 10, 9 or 10.
yeah.
If you didn't go to the tailgate, you've been gone since 11. And so you're not getting back till 7. So that's a whole day. But then when you don't go to the games, what's the difference?
I don't go to the game. It's like I get up. I still go to bed. I try to go to bed early.
You usually do a pep rally too.
Yeah, I do a pep rally the night before, and then that's whenever we come on here and we talk about what we're gonna look forward to with the game and everything.
You get up early, check your fantasy.
Check my fantasy
I
roster.
usually put something in the oven so food is done.
Yeah.
So we don't have to cook. You try to get everything else you need done. You try to get it done.
A lot of times
before.
I cut
Right.
at the beginning of the season, yeah,
and you try to get everything done before like 11:30.
Yeah.
Because then you got to shut it down.
I shut it down.
Watch football the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Until like 8 o'clock.
Yes. And most of the time I'm standing up. It'd be hard for me to sit down. And like it's the same thing. It's like we get ready for a battle.
Yeah.
It's
a whole Sunday is like gone during football season.
You didn't forget nothing.
Going to games or getting ready for games.
You didn't get nothing out of me on Sunday.
Yeah. And then a lot of times you do your live.
Yeah. Then we do the lives after the game. Yeah. So yeah, as y'all can see, Sundays it be wide open for me.
1 o'clock is better.
Yes, 1 o'clock is definitely better for me instead of 4 because I got to change my whole schedule.
Yeah.
Got to change my whole schedule.
4 is usually not done till like 10 o'clock if you have a 4 o'clock game.
Probably later than that.
Yeah, and then you got to go to work next day.
Exactly. Will Amy says, can we sweep this year because Tom Brady hyping Russell Gage this year and the rest of our opponents in the NFC South Conference? I mean, I definitely think we could sweep. It's all about what type of breaks we can get. But as far as Tom Brady hyping up Russell Gage, ain't nobody worry about Russell Gage. He can keep himself where he at. Ain't nobody worry about Russell Gage. Red Swarm says, man, Big Low, you got yourself a real queen on your team. Yeah, I really do. I really do. I really do. I'm not calling myself a good man.
He's a good man.
But behind every good man is a great woman. And Coach Ronnie is an excellent woman, which means I'm better than a good man. But that's that's here and there. Oh, you highlight one?
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were. Granite says, Big Low, that video of you and Coach Ronnie going to the game of Washington, D.C. was legit. Such a fun video. Oh, man.
Thank you. We didn't even count when we go to away games.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the away games. Yeah.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Yes. Because, whenever we go to New Orleans this year, so because this year we're going to go to New Orleans game. So we're going to go We're gonna fly out probably on Friday,
Maybe Saturday.
probably Saturday. Then we're gonna go get up. So on New Orleans, they're Central Time, so their game is gonna be at 12. So
we'll probably stay for a couple of days.
Yeah, we'll probably stay for a couple of days. So I'm gonna get up. I'm pretty sure some of the New Orleans family gonna have me at the tailgate. So we're gonna go whip up on the Saints. And then I'm gonna pass out tissues. Here you go, baby. Get you a tissue. What you crying for? What you crying for, baby? Get you a tissue. I know you down, but you ain't finna stay down. Red Collar says, pop your collar. Hey, you already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. Oh, man. Well, Amy says at least 11-6 record to get us in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, so to answer that question earlier about do I think we're going to sweep the Buccaneers, I feel like we can legitimately sweep the Buccaneers. But look, it's one of those cases where if we don't, I still feel like we can make the playoffs. The NFC is open. NFC is open for business. A lot of these teams, like the Packers, I don't think the Packers are going to be good as they were last season. The NFC East, a lot of it depends on what's going to happen with the Eagles. Because I don't feel like the Giants, I don't feel like the Redskins are going to make too much noise. And yeah, I could definitely be wrong. But the Cowboys, to be honest with you, that's their division to lose. So with that being said, the NFC North, Detroit, I feel like they're going to take a step up this year. The Vikings, we don't know what we're going to get with them. And like I said, the Packers, I just don't feel like they're going to be as good this season. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. 49ers, I feel like they can make a run at the playoffs. It's all about their quarterback situation. The Rams, I think they're going to be back. I didn't think they were going to put this team back together the way that they did, but they did a great job in doing it. Seattle, they're on a little bit of a rebuild, and I mean, you don't know what you're going to get with the Cardinals. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. I feel like we got a chance to slide on in there, though. My homeboy ATLGA Faithful, he says 10-7. Look, whenever y'all get a chance, y'all make sure y'all check out ATLGA Faithful's channel. He has a great video about his projection on the roster. It was very, very engaging. So whenever y'all get a chance, y'all make sure that y'all check that fella out. Red Swarm says, really? I'm high on us, bro. I'm having a hard time seeing 11-6. Yeah, I mean, we legitimately don't know. It's all about what we could, what we could do moving forward, and sneaking some of those wins that in those close games like we did last year. Who that for life said 10-7 ATL? A whole bunch. Who keep that hate out your heart, boy. Oh man. Real Fan Sports says, what's the highlight reel of Marcus Mariota? Legit. He looked good throwing the ball for the most part. You put it in the bread basket. You know what? That's the thing, bro. We gonna see. A lot of these videos and these highlight reels that we're seeing, they're just the workouts, right? So we're gonna see once the pads come on and they go to practice and the bullets start flying, and we'll see what they're looking like in the preseason. But I think we could all agree that he's a talented young man. We're just gonna see if it works on this squad. That's the question. Is it gonna work on this team? Definitely. Well, Amy says if this team could gel on all three phases and play for 60 minutes, man. But you know what they say, Coach? If we're a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If we're a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Now, thing is, and one big thing that I want to talk to everybody about tonight was, so, and it's ironic that Real Fan Sports brought that up, and he actually says, hey, I like Mariota, was glad that he got another starting opportunity. So Desmond Ridder Like Arthur Smith has a lot of praise for Desmond Ritter. Says that he's mastered the playbook. So for people who don't know, and I don't know if you know this, Coach Ronnie, Desmond Ritter says that he's been calling the plays and he's been recording them on his iPhone in his recorder app. And he's been listening back to them. Yeah. So he could just get that terminology down, get the play out as quickly as possible. Because the sooner that you get the play out, the sooner that you could, get lined up at the line and check out the defense to see, what everybody's doing. Right. So
Sounds like starting QB.
that sounds like starting QB energy.
Des
Ritter.
One syllable.
One syllable quarterbacks. That's it. One syllable. So me and Coach Ronnie, we have this belief that, a lot, now I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of the really good quarterbacks, the legendary quarterbacks in the NFL history, their names are one syllable. So, their first name is one syllable. Now, of course, there are some exceptions. The Manning boys, they're just special. Archie Manning, he could have named himself Arch like his grandson, but no, he's Archie. Peyton, Eli. Then you got Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, he's just different, But I mean, if you just look back over time, Dan Marino, Steve Young, Troy Aikman, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. I mean, Brett Favre. I mean, a lot of these guys. Now, Aaron Rodgers, he's different, but Kurt Warner, we continue to go down the line. But that's why Coach Ronnie, she's trying to start a petition to call him Des Ritter. So we're gonna see how that goes, man. We're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, oh, wait a minute, Iron Mike's in here. He says, I cap for my team more than most, but let's be serious. But yeah, I mean, so I want to ask y'all, because I know a lot of people were saying, look, it's one of those cases where before the season, before these workouts, Marcus Mariota, he was touted to be the starter, and I still think that's definitely the case, right? Now, with this that's come out, that the actual coach Arthur Smith said about Des Ritter.
There you
go. Do you think that changes anything? Do you think there's any chance that this young Thundercat might be starting this season? If you feel like that's the case, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like there's no chance Desmond Ritter's going to start and it's going to be Marcus Mariota, put a 2 in the chat. I legitimately want to know what y'all think. Coach ATLGA Faithful says, Coach Ronnie, make sure Low hand out paper bags with them tissues at to the 8 fans. Oh man, Coach Ronnie said that she will. Oh man, Red Swarm says Des Ritter said I like it. Retired young boy says for Lee Pay Franks. Phil Franks. Oh man. Well, Amy said, I'm tired of seeing Tom Brady win the division. I'm just tired of seeing Tom Brady. John Bird says D Ritter gonna be just fine. All in time. That's right. So let's see here. Let me see what everybody's saying. So Jamal, Coach Dre, they think that it's one of those cases where things may have changed. Retired young boy and Green Ranger young boy. I wonder if they're cousins. They think that it's one of those cases where, it could be one of those moves where Des Ritter might have a chance to be the starter long term. Will Doc says, nah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Marcus Mariota is going to be the starter and ain't nothing changed. Will Amy, John Bird, and Ben Quavius, young boy, I wonder if they're cousins, says that they think that it's one of those cases where Dez could be the starter week 1. Will Amy says week 1 started. Oh, man. Week 1. Woo. against that Saints defense. Y'all show y'all want to do that. Now, I ain't trying to pump y'all Saints fans up now, so don't start getting naked. Jamal D says, I don't think he take Marcus' spot this year by choice, but I have hard time seeing Motorola playing a full healthy season. You never know. You never know. You know, this might be his redemption song. Blizzard says he don't think it's gonna happen. Let's see. Two-Face, Big Dread says, I'm just lurking. What up, though? Why, hello. Oh, man, y'all are crazy. Let's see. Cartier says, can we get a rise up? Can we let rise up die? No slogans this year. Just head-to-head football. Man, they ain't gonna let rise up die. You know, they got to have something to try to sell tickets. So, you know, if rise up is a rallying cry, you know, then they're going to continue to go with the rise up thing. Oh, man. Real Fan Sports, he's agreeing with Molly Mall. Well, I'm sorry, Jamal D. And Red Swarm says, we're going to definitely see Dez. I think Dez Ritter thing is catching on, Coach Ron. Says, we will definitely see Dez Ritter starting at some point this year, but I think Marcus Mariota has Coach Smith's respect to start out the season at number one. I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Who That for Life says Tom Brady won't make the whole season. But you know what? Me and Coach Ronald, we were talking about that. I mean, you know, this fella, he's getting old. It just take one lick. A lot of people don't realize, man, football is a favorite sport. Sometimes you gotta know when to let it go. You know, you can't be like Fabulous and Michael Shorey. You get the reference, Coach Ron?
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, but I can't let you go. I know you're the only one in my life. Well, she's saying in the background, but it's Fabulous and Michael Shorey. Mike Shorey.
Why are you gonna just discount Lil Mo and she sings the chorus?
She ain't a feature on the song. They never featured her.
What do you mean they didn't feature her?
She ain't listed on the song.
But you hear her voice all through the chorus.
How you know it's her did?
So you just disrespecting Lil Mo.
But how you know it her? It could be.
Oh my gosh.
It could.
How dare you? So she didn't like put it down on rap choruses.
I never said you just see you jumping the bridge now.
Wow.
I ain't never say that was the case. I just said that it was Fabulous and Mike Shorey. That's who listed. That's who listed on the song.
Wow.
And Lil Mo ain't listed on there. That's all I'm saying.
But so she don't ever be singing with Fabulous though.
I ain't never said she don't be.
Song,
okay.
You know she was in that song, but you just purposefully let her out.
All I'm saying is that they ain't feature on it. So how do we know for sure it's her?
You know what? That's why she started doing courses with Ja Rule. That right there, not featuring her other songs.
You said that like it's a bad thing. Like
no, I'm saying she upgraded.
Oh,
Ja Rule was much bigger than Fabulous in the early 2000s.
Yeah, he was bigger. That would mean he was better.
But she upgraded because he wasn't featuring her.
Okay, he was bigger, but he wasn't better. So there's a lot of people who are bigger but are not better. So
she upgraded.
Okay.
Just for that reason.
Not, yeah, I'm sure.
They didn't feature her. You can hear all through the song.
I'm sure that wasn't the case. I'm sure that wasn't the case. Real Fan Sports says can't play football and be split on if you want to play or retire. 1 minute lapse and you getting laid out. Laid out, man. They finna spread you out like a bed sheet. Red Swan says Tom Brady, he got to fall off at some point. Just saying. I mean, if we look at the end of last season, like Tom Brady came out like his hair was on fire. But if you look at the end of last season, especially in that Washington Commanders game, like Tom Brady, he looked kind of pedestrian. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like the time is coming. The time is coming. Coach Dre says, Coach Low, aka Beloved, let it go, bro. The woman is always right. Yeah, you gotta be sleeping on the couch tonight, bro. I want to be sleeping on the couch. Matt Time Mike says, hit Tom Brady, and they'll change the rules, and they'll change They'll change it to the rules again. They'll make them changes. Oh yeah, man. Like they ain't finna let Tom Brady get hit on too much. They ain't gonna let Tom get hit on too much. Definitely. But I mean, yeah, I mean, if things go just straight perfectly, I can see the Falcons win 9 to 10 games. I mean, if things go, what you? Oh, I thought you was looking up. Can't let you go. Because I know how you are. Okay. I thought you were looking to see if she was featured. We don't know if that's her. It could be somebody who sound like her.
We don't know that that's Lil Mo.
That's all I'm saying.
Can't let you go.
They feature on it. That's all I'm saying. You know.
Gray told you already. Let it go. You gonna be sleeping on the couch, humming Fabulous.
Uh-oh. I might be leaving the earth soon. Oh man, Red Swan says amen. Don't get put on the couch, bro. You can't win. Just like Mike Jackson said in The Wiz, you can't win. I can't win. Oh man. Coach Ghost Pepper says, he says, I don't know, Coach Lowe. As long as Tom Brady keep drinking avocado shakes mixed with Super Mario Brothers the Superstar. Brady might play until he's 50. Look at that star. They're going down here, boy.
All right. Now it's time to settle some debt.
Let me go back.
Where am I?
Twisted Torch, what's going on, Bo? What in the world, fam? Oh man, y'all look crazy, man. Y'all look crazy. Cartier said Lil Mo on that though, but
Yeah, we know.
I mean, yeah, you know they had a good working relationship. I'm sure she would agree that Fabulous was a better rapper than Ja Rule.
I'm sure she was respected on Ja Rule's songs. She got the feature, unlike Fabulous.
She got featured on a lot of Fabulous songs.
Fabulous. You talking about she wasn't featured in that song.
All I'm saying is, if you look it up on Apple Music, it's Fabulous. I think it might just be Fabulous, but I know Mike Shore. Okay, I don't know.
So we're gonna put his name in the feature, but not Lil Mo.
What?
How dare he? You know what? That sounds like something Fabulous would do when he's not busy.
Okay, all right. Red Swan said. What? Wow, Coach Rody. Wow. Wow, Coach Rody. Red Swan said, sing it for us, bro. I really want to be with you. Gotta be real with you. But I can't leave you alone. Where you at? You came out late. You gotta be on it, Coach Rody.
Why? I'm not gonna be featured. Why should I jump in? Me and Lil Mo. Our voices to ourselves.
Let's try this again.
Get Mike Curry to back you up. How about that?
Let's try this again.
Go find Mike.
He's the lead singer. Let's try this again. Yeah. Let's try this again. I really want to be with you.
Where's Mike at? So I can back you up. I don't back up people unless I'm featured. That's a little motive.
Oh man, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all off the chain. Oh man. Ms. Mill says Isaiah Oliver, D. Alford, and Darren Hall. Who wins the slot quarterback spot, Low? Yeah, I think I gotta give that Isaiah Oliver just from the experience that he has. He's actually perfect for that role. Long, very good instincts. And just technically sound. Like, you know, he always takes the right step with the right foot every time. No false stepping, no wasted steps. I definitely got to go with that. Definitely got to go with that. Coach Dre says, I like it and love it here. So Toy says, hey, that Falcon shirt fire bit. Oh, I appreciate it, man. You know, I'm trying to get ready for training camp. I gotta make sure my swag right. Oh man. Red Swarm says, for real, fam, I done followed a lot of Falcons bloggers, but you and the Queen had the greatest chemistry of. Well, thank you so much, Coach. I definitely appreciate that.
I need to start getting my feature as well.
What in the world?
Yeah.
You already listed this older GM Coach Rody. Like, what else do you want? What more do you want from me? Man, I'm gonna have to start hashtagging Coach Rody in the videos. That's what I had to do.
No.
I gotta give her the feature. Ramsey says, what's up, Coach? I was gonna take his one good hit on Tom Brady, and they're gonna change his name to Tampa Tom and Tampax. What in the world? Tampax Tom. We all off the chain, boy. Man. Will Amy says, I gotta grab a throwback 1970s jersey. For that 10-16-22 game, man, that's gonna be crazy. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. I gotta get me something throwback for that game too.
What, the San Francisco game?
Yeah, because they're wearing the red helmets that game. Well, Amy says, gotta grab that throwback. Reminds me of the Fabulous and Mike Short song. No, it's gonna be a clip toss if I go back with stains of your lip gloss on my throwback. Oh, you see this? Big Low Kuntry featuring owner GM Coach Roney. Now, hold on. So, first of all, she gave herself the owner GM name. And it's like she tried to sneak it in there. And like she just left it on there and like just so we got used to it. You remember she was Coach Roney, but now it's like she's owner GM and everything else. So, look, man, I tell you, I don't know what to say about Coach Roney, but she, next thing you know, it's gonna be Coach Roney featuring Big Low Kuntry. Oh man. Cartier says, Coach, we need a section like Pastor Troy. I'm calling the box office. Call him, tell him, like, hey, Coach Big Low Kuntry need a section. We passing out free moonshine in our section. That'll get her rowdy. That'll get her rowdy. Yeah, go ahead, call him. I might say, bro, y'all too funny. Y'all need to get me some kind of throwback for that San Francisco game. Will Amy says the red jersey shirt. Yeah, I mean that could definitely be the move. That could definitely be the move. Red Swarm says, go ahead, GM Coach Roney. Pop your collar, home girl. There you go. Pop your collar, Coach Roney. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. The biggest Coach Roney, the reason why this channel has came as far as it has is because of Coach Roney. She does all of the work in the background. To be completely honest with y'all, I just show up and just start talking. But everything else she does. She's the best support system that an old country boy could ever have. John Bird says, we supposed to get the red lids 2 times this year. I wish they would tell us when the other one is so I could be ready for it because, just like Ludacris, my clothes got to coordinate. I got to get fresh on them for the season. Definitely. Cartier says, Coach Roney, Big Low cooked the ribs. What? Well, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I really ain't gonna be cooking too many ribs anytime soon. I'm trying to focus on my health, and I'm trying to get my blood pressure down. My blood pressure's been running high.
We do beef ribs.
Yeah, we can't do the beef. I know you love the beef ribs, boy. So Coach Roney, that's what she loved, man. She loved the beef ribs. I really don't like them, but it looks like I'm gonna have to start liking them. I gotta stay away from that pork and stuff, cause I can't have my blood pressure getting high on me. Red Swan says, but y'all FLOW smooth together. Oh, you already know, man. Much love to you. My homeboy, Two-Face Big Dread says, just make sure that y'all ready to watch slant guard work. Man, Drake London, he just got into the league. You trying to call you trying to call the slant guard already? What in the world, boy? Much love to you, Two-Face Big Dreads, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it works out. We're gonna see how it works out. Yeah, man. Them beef ribs, they take forever. Coach Rona, she loves them. Man, boy, they take forever. It feel like they take a day and a half. But yeah, man, definitely. Well, look, I hope that y'all having a good week so far and everything. Oh yeah, I got you, Two-Face Big. I'm just cutting up with you, man. I'm just cutting up with you. But look, I hope that y'all having a good week and everything, and moving forward. We're gonna try to link up with y'all sometime a little bit later on in the week and chop it up a little bit. But I just had to get on, chop it up with the coaching staff for a bit, and just kind of talk about mini camp and see what everybody's opinions were about the news that we're hearing. Of course, like I said, we can't see what's going on, but I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming on and chopping it up with us. Make sure before you leave that you hit that like button. Also, make sure that you tell your friends and family about the channel. Let everybody know that there's old country boy, former football coach, that's in here chilling out and just chopping it up. And look, we're Billy Bill said, "Let Calvin go." Hashtag let Calvin. You still pushing it, ain't you? Oh man, but yeah. In the meantime, y'all stay safe. Don't do anything that I would do, and we're definitely gonna be linking up again soon. Take care.